Hello, this is Jakub from Divesoft and Sameh Sokar from Scuba Seekers in Dahab, and this is another episode of Dive Talks. Hey Sameh, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing today?
Yeah, very good, thank you. So today, I'd like to talk to you about your dive center, about the diving situation in Dahab, and in diving in general. So one of the questions would be, your dive center is absolutely amazing. The setup
Thank
you've
you.
got here, we were really impressed with. Everything is really well organized and everything is in order, and getting in and out was just a breeze. How long have you been operating in Dahab, and how long has it taken you to get yourself to this phase where everything seems to be running as smoothly as it appears?
Scuba Seeker has been in Dahab now since 2013. So we're talking about like 7 years, like in a permanent location in Dahab. And this location now, we moved in that location like a year and a half ago. My thought about that, I'm diving a lot around the globe, and I have seen a lot of facilities. And all the time, especially when it comes to rebreathers, I found myself all over the place, getting the stuff. So what I'm thinking about here, and as a CCR or as a rebreather facility, that to have everything reachable was on like 3 steps. So within 3 steps, you can reach anything you need to do. And at the same time, the facilities, which is any rebreather diver would be interested to have, like places for everything for your unit.
Yeah, perfect, nice. Yeah, no, that all makes sense. And we definitely felt it today when we were, and in the last few days when we were setting our gear up, and yeah, it just everything felt really easy. The other thing I wanted to ask you is your staff. Everybody's extremely friendly. Everybody's very helpful, very knowledgeable too. But also when we went diving with the guys, everybody looks very professional in the water. Everybody's in a really good trim. Everybody seems super comfortable in the water. What are your requirements from your dive masters and your dive instructors?
The main requirement actually is the passion, because this is something you cannot give to anyone. And regarding the diving training, the facility here is offering training for all the big organizations, including GOE, and like most of the staff is actually GE certified, which is, as you can see, like it give you and give the guys themselves like very comfortable level in the water, and at the same time it's reflecting on the guest.
Yeah, and also at the same time it contributes to the safety of your
Yes,
customers
for sure,
and
for
everyone.
sure.
So
And
if
even
you've
the
got-
environment in direct way.
Exactly. Yeah. So you already mentioned that before, but as I said before, we have had a great time here, and we found obviously setting up a rebreather takes a lot of preparation, and sometimes you need tools, and you sort of always need a bit of your own space as well. And we found everything being very easy here. You guys are a very rebreather friendly place, and it was very easy to hire cylinders and soft no lime and everything. But what do you consider that as a key element of a rebreather friendly place that the place should have?
Thinking about the rebreathers, I guess it's mainly the user experience. So it depends on like how easy your experience in the place, would take you. So I'm trying all the time to make everything reachable, without have to go everywhere in the dive center and without have to keep asking. So as you can see, the area for the tanks in the morning, we know the bill out from the day before. In the morning you come, your bill out in the area as you've seen in your number. You've been all the time diving in number 3. The table here have everything which is you really need, the diluent you asked for and your oxygen. And then after that, all the tools, if you needed anything, last minute tool, it's there, analyzers there.
It's just right here.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
brilliant.
without moving that much, everything is around you. You finish your day, and at the end, you have the hoses ready, so you don't have to keep carrying the units and stuff like this, or have even to put it in the rinse pool. You have all the hoses ready, so you can wash everything. A place for your loop, a place for your head, and at the same time, a place for your scrubber. And underneath that, a place for your light. So everything there, if you need to charge, if you need to dry, if you need to do anything, everything's there. And I can feel that I'm all the time working on this since I'm a rebreather diver myself. So I'm all the time seeing like how easy it could be to actually prepare my unit. And this is for me like was the key factor. It's basically the 3-step rule.
No, you guys did an absolutely tremendous job, and I have to say, like, you guys are one of the best places that I've seen in terms of, rebreather friendliness. I love the shelves you've got here for the heads and for the scrubbers, and just there is so many things that I could name that I was really impressed with. And the other great thing is you just walk 2 minutes down the road and you're at the beautiful reef and you can just go for hours. And just the logistics of everything is amazing. So in Dahab here and in the Red Sea in general, there's a huge opportunity to do a lot of exploration and also do a lot of deep dives and do a lot of long dives. Where do you see the benefit of being on a CCR opposed to open circuit in those conditions?
In Dahab in particular, you can see, as you've seen, the blue hole is basically a couple of steps from the shore and you can actually dip down. The whole area here in the north is open for exploration from like 5-meter depths all the way down to 200 meter with like really, really good visibility. Rebreathers opened up a lot of opportunities because with the open circuit, you know that you are limited in the gas. With the rebreathers and the scooters, it allowed us to actually explore the whole area around and not only in Dahab and the remaining of the Red Sea. We run with a sister company in the south of Egypt. We run exploration trips. So we're looking for shipwrecks and stuff like that. And rebreathers opened up that because we don't have the same limitations as the open circuit have.
Especially, I guess, considering the logistics when you're on a boat, you're in remote locations.
Exactly.
Obviously
Filling.
on CCR, with the terms of filling, you carry a lot less gas. Logistically, it makes sense. It's much easier, much faster to get in the water, and then the amount of tanks we are carrying in a boat or even here, that's not really. And you keep the same bailout if you don't get to use it.
Whole week.
So you guys are also involved in, which I absolutely love, in marine conservation, in ocean cleanups, in ghost fishing projects. Do you see a particular benefit that the CCR would have in those projects?
For sure. And in general, I see, or as I say all the time, rebreathers are much more friendly than the open circuit, especially in areas like caves or wrecks, because of the bubbles that we are breathing. It definitely impacts the environment. So if like you are using the rebreathers in any of the overhead environment, it actually protects the environment more than the open circuit. For us, again, with the exploration, if we are doing, for the recovering the fish net or even looking after the corals here or any small projects we're running, if you are in the rebreather, like your life is much easier from a terms of logistics and repetitive dives. So we don't have to go the fills and all of these things. And at the same time, it's easy for us to do it. Yeah,
great. What comes to your, this is just a quick question. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word Divesoft?
Analyzers.
Yeah. What is your, you are familiar with the Liberty system as well. What do you see as, what do you see that the main benefits of the Liberty is in your point of view?
I like the flexibility of the Liberty, that changing from the back mount to the side mount, without putting the work of breathing anywhere near to, without impacting the work of breathing, because it's like, as a CCR diver, you don't need to feel any resistance. So I found out like changing back mount, side mount, back mount, I don't really feel the impact of the work of breathing, which is fantastically great. One other thing is like Liberty have the whole option of being a redundant CCR. And this is like, give you like more opportunity if there is anything happening with the unit, you're still actually having a functional unit to change, to continue your dive. On top of that, maybe if you're having the unit as a backup unit, so you're in the water with a dual rebreathers. So I can see a huge benefit of the Liberty. The unit is light as well.
Yeah, nice, yeah. Okay, so well, this brings us to the last question. Where do you see yourself the future of technical diving?
I see the future. The rebreathers is coming like stronger and stronger, especially in the last like 8 years. I can see the evolution of the rebreather manufacturers, and at the sea, like I'm seeing more and more users coming in the rebreathers, especially with the helium prices as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully in the coming few years, like more and more innovation in the rebreathers, and at the same time, like more and more like good divers in the water, like utilizing the machines for the wherever the machines are meant to be for.
Perfect. Great. Well, thanks so much for the interview.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for the great time here in Dahab
Thank you
at
so much.
Scuba Seekers. I would like to also invite everybody to come over here. You can dive here all year round. The conditions are here absolutely perfect for any type of diving. So yeah, so you can find Sameh at scubaseekers.com, and obviously you know us. We're at divesoft.com. Thanks.
Thank you.